I feel like trying the silent again on the second Ascension. Greetings. Choose. There's two sections where we have an instantaneous shop.
So what do you think about the faceless?
The faceless.
The facelift that they did for the upgrade that
Oh, it's definitely beautiful. I do appreciate the aesthetic that they've gone for here. We're gonna end up taking on early elites anyway, so let's try to go for an early shop to compensate. Survivor away, let's defend and strike, because we didn't get the neutralize.
So you're still on Ascension 2. Does that mean you don't lose progress on any Ascension you lose?
That is correct. You do not lose progress. It would be kind of cheap if they forced you to have a perfect run for people who are not 100% perfect at the game. Alright, I'm going to let your armor pop away because we have a very high likelihood of actually drawing a hand that kills you next turn. And this is the hand that killed you. No damage taken, which is good. I will take burst. That is an amazing find to begin with. I will definitely take all the gold. And we're going to immediately go for a merchant. Now, gambling chip. Do you have any other cards? Nothing else here that's actually really worthwhile. So I'll take the gambling chip, and then I'm going to immediately remove doubt from the deck. As the gambling chip is fantastic, everything else is kind of meh. I'll get more gold because there's more shops along the way. So gambling chip, what would I like? They're not going to attack me to begin with, so I actually don't want burst or defense. What I'd really like is the neutralize. So we'll toss all of those away. We get the neutralize. I will double strike the small slime, strike you, and slam the acidic slime to try to get its health down. Oh, I wasn't paying any attention. Frail.
Okay, I have 4 options here. Choose a card to obtain 100 gold, lose all starting gold, remove 2 cards, or lose your starting relic. Should I just go for remove 2 cards?
It depends on what path you're taking. Because that starting gold might be enough to actually get you something from a merchant if you have an early merchant with some randoms behind it.
I do have that. I have like a path where there's a fight and then a unknown and then a merchant in room 3.
Honestly, I can't really say much of anything that would assist you in that regard. If only because the path that it sounds like... I would have to look at the entire map to be able to give you advice there. The removing of 2 cards is always fantastic, because it gives you a lot of wiggle room to work with. But the problem with removing 2 cards and losing all your starting gold is that it makes shops worthless to begin with. So if you are going for removing 2 cards, then I would definitely... Wow, only defends. I would definitely say don't bother with going on the shop path, just because it isn't worthwhile in case of a small deck. Am I going to be killed by this guy immediately? One strike. He's going to hit me hard. Oh, wait! I could have hit him with a fire potion. What's wrong with me? So that armor's up twice, but he gains 4 extra attack, which multiplies. I'm not going to try to handle the multiplicative effect. I should have just swung the fire potion at him. Excuse me. Mango's okay. All of this is the hottest trash I could have possibly seen. So no thanks. I'm not condemned to fight 4 elites to begin with. Do I want to? There was 1 elite which gave me a useless relic. It would give me 4 relics to begin with, but there's no guarantee I could actually successfully win those fights. I'm going to have to rest if I'm going to fight either elite anyway. But I'm not going to fight the first one. I'll take another relic. 300 gold off of the old coin. Lovely. Dreamcatcher, which is one of the worst relics in my opinion. Now, do I want to go for this guy? Or do I want to take 3 random chances and then hit the... I'll take the 3 random chances. Those could all be their own elites, or a merchant to actually spend my 500 gold. Transforming Regret is completely worthless. I will instead transform a Strike. Flechettes. That can be good, but I would need to draw a lot more than what I currently have. Discard Reflex, because that's always good. Discard all the regular attack cards, because I want to draw as many skills as possible. So we're going to neutralize. Flechette for 20. Strike. And then everything else is worthless. There's Regret, which is bound to happen. And I'm going to lose 2 health because of it. Jozu would be fantastic as of right now. Burst, because there's no difference between burst, defend, and defend, defend as of right now. Neutralize, Strike, which finishes you off. Swift Potion is phenomenal. We're gonna go for 0 drops, or do I want a really thin deck? I'm gonna go for 0 drops for right now and see what else I can get. Pray, I will remove a card from my deck. We will remove Regret, because that's going to deal more damage to us in the long run. I'd love to destroy... Why can't I not deal with the sentries? Well, ironically, having attack cards in my opening hand is actually worthless. How many skill cards do I still have? I still have plenty. I'm going to draw them. Because that gives me 4 times 8. What is 4 times 8? 28. Flechette? Wow, we can't kill the guy immediately because I don't have any strikes. That is disappointing. Of the highest degree. I mean, we'll at least get to kill one of the sentries before the other can react. That's nice. Reflex being completely unplayable. Burst defend. And then we focus on the 35 health one to try to put it down for the count. Neutralize, defend, elect, defend, strike. Flechette doesn't deal enough damage for me to care, so we'll just strike out. Well, whatever it is, I'm going to be able to block it next turn. And blocking looks like the only thing I'm good for. hitting some equilibrium. Why? You could, if any of them count as a skill, that would have been a dead sentry and I would have taken no damage. Why would you do this? Well, I might as well take you down just so we can actually get through our deck at some point. Freaking nothing but dazed cards. We'll burst, defend, and strike. Alright, as long as we don't draw multiple dazed cards next turn, we should be able to kill this one. Hopefully. There we go. Chuzu bracelet. Yes. Reflex, because I want to go for discard synergy. Random event, because we should no longer get regular enemy encounters in the random events. I will upgrade 2 random cards, lose a lot of health, because I can rest up immediately afterwards. All of these are hot trash, so no thank you. And we fight, for the umpteenth time, the Hexaghost. Discard Reflex. Discard Reflex. Discard Strike. Neutralize. Because I'm going to discard as many as we can in an effort to get Flechette, and we did not get Flechette, because why would we? That'd be a good thing. Playing Burst is useless. We have to take the entire hit on the noggin. Oh, baby. Calipers would be great right about now. Well, we can discard Reflex and hopefully draw something useful. I'd rather take as little damage as possible, considering I don't think I can win a DPS race in this, in basically what I'm suffering through right now. Burst, defend, strike, can't play the other. I haven't even gotten through half his health. This looks like it's going to be a dead run. Unfortunately. I would need the neutralize on this turn in particular to actually be able to get through the Hexaghost. Because right now, I am reasonably certain that I'm dead. Because on 10 health remaining, he's just going to breach through my defenses, shuffle in 3 burned pluses, and the Hexaghost will now proceed to utterly destroy me. Maybe I can 2-hit wonder. Well, so far it's not utterly killing me. It's just more than half my deck are cards that will explicitly kill me. Gee. Wonder what happened there. Alright, let's try that again. Hopefully this time with less failure. Silent. 2. Let's go. Greetings. Choose. I'll obtain a random common relic. Prayer Wheel, one of the worst relics in my opinion, because how often are you actually going to get chests? I want to fight at least one elite because I need to get some risk out of the way so I can get some reward. We're not going to have enough money by the time we get there, so let's just fight our way through all of these guys to begin with. And then hopefully hit up the random encounters and maybe get the Juzu bracelet.
Boo.
Oh, hello, Putero. Long time no see.
Yeah, every time you're streaming, I'm either at work or with friends.
Fair enough. I mean, hey, that was basically my week entirely last week. And being with friends is never a bad thing.
Yep.
Let us continue murdering our way through this damn old beaky. Cloak and Dagger, because it's one of the few cards that is just a straight upgrade compared to what I currently have.
Enjoying a quick round of Slay the Spire?
Well, that was the hope. Do I want to try to triple strike something down? I mean, we can off you. Because hitting 2 times with defend... If I defend it 3 times, I block all of it. But I'd have to wait for one of them to power up or try to debuff me. But I want to preserve my health as much as possible, so I guess we'll try it this way. Okay, so he's going to try and debuff me. I get the Shiv to be able to knock off this guy's defenses. I'm going to smack you. I don't need to discard anything. So he's going to weaken me, so I'm not going to be able to kill the louse next turn. Hopefully the other guy tries to power up. He does.
Excellent.
And he... Rita Repulsa, he grows. But that is the louse dead. And all of these cards are not that great. We'll take Distraction because it can lead to some great stuff. I'm going to skip over the shop because the early shops, with as little money as I have, aren't generally worth it. Curious. Alchemize. I will take a random potion. I will immediately chuck the random potion. Some might question the validity of me attempting to use that, but it ultimately reduces the amount of damage I would take in the long run and makes the run a little bit faster. Especially considering it was basically a potion from nowhere.
I have to say, delay of light on Twitch has been a lot less than it used to be.
Yep. Random encounter turns out to be a fight. Cloak and Dagger for a Shiv, for a Strike, for a Survivor on the defend. Normal encounters being tougher. I kind of want to build a deck that would actually be really good against these encounters. Doing so has been notoriously difficult. Because I'm assuming with each Ascension run, it takes whatever happened in the previous Ascension section and then applies it to the current fight.
Most likely.
So we have additional we have a lot more elites, which is basically neutral. Unless you physically cannot avoid them. I'll take a backflip. It's card advantage. And the ability to choose something. I will take Doubt. And I will rest Smith. What will we smith? I would love to smith Wraith form, but I'm going to smith Neutralize because that's just more usable. And do I want to have... So I can either take 2 random encounters. No, I'm going to go see if I can go take on this elite. I have enough health to consider it. Shiv, Shank, block everything. He's gonna hit me with vulnerable, I assume. No, he's not red-colored, Slaver. Ah, doubt, my mortal enemy. I'll take a 0-cost blur. And I'll take some defense next turn. Survivor will allow me to get away with just attacking a bunch this turn. I'm going to be permanently weakened, aren't I? Well, at least the choices aren't very hard. I would love to Wraith form, but baby, can I not afford it. I mean, I have 8 block this turn, so I only need to play 1 defend. And then I can just strike out, and hopefully next turn when the weekend goes off, I'll have enough cards in hand to actually kill this guy. Hopefully. Barely. Sneaky. Sneaky. None of these cards are very good for me right now, so we'll just skip it. Random encounter, what do you bring? A cheery-looking goblin, ready to play. Relic, 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 relic. Or ability to remove a card from my deck. Nope, neither. It's a curse. I'm 100% glad. And it's decay. I'll take 1 early elite. Mercury Hourglass. We'll take an acrobatics so I can discard a curse, hopefully. Well, we got the Wraith form immediately, so I can't complain about that. I should have no more power cards left in the deck that I can use. So we might as well get started. I'm going to discard the doubt, because the doubt in my mind might actually end up killing me. I'll drink the Dex potion because this thing hurts. Hurts an awful lot. Hurts like a truck, some might say. Bouncing Flask, so we'll poison him 9 for 9. Acrobatics, because maybe we'll draw into something usable. And we will discard a defend. Backflip it up into a neutralize. You know, we'll Bouncing Flask again. Maybe just juggling Bouncing Flask might work on killing him. I mean, with anything else, it's quick, so... Alright, he's dead next turn. Thank goodness. This shelled parasite shall not take my soul today. None of these cards are great except acrobatics, so let us get a move on. That wasn't too horrible of a fight. Admittedly, I'm still going to want to go to the shop, so... I can kill you... Alright, so Cloak and Dagger is always happening. Which gives me a Shiv, so I have 2 0-drop attacks. So I can use those on an 8 to kill an 8 health. Which I'm going to use these 2 on the ones in the back. Then we'll strike the 10 down. And I'll take only 10 from this engagement. Distraction for Cloak and Dagger, which allows me to put you on death's door into an acrobatics, which allows me to discard the doubt. Also, Poodle, I would like you to know that even though the videos haven't gone up yet, XCOM has finally been completed.
Hallelujah.
And Might and Magic will start soon. I just need to actually find time to play some of Might and Magic beforehand, just so I'm not a complete moron when I attempt to play it.
It is alright.
I'm going up against another elite. I'll be able to heal afterwards, but I don't know what this elite is. I might as well upgrade my power card of Wraith Form. And hope. Shop. What do you bring? Ornithopter? Matrishka Tinctures. Yes.
Personally, I'm still annoyed I couldn't find American McGee's Alice to send you.
Tis alright. We remove one of the bad curses from the deck, and we gain one of the best relics for my current setup. Which is just nothing but full discard synergy. And this is probably the best possible time I can play Wraith Form, so I will gladly play Wraith Form.
Who knows, I might be able to find it for Halloween.
Well, that slot is that slot actually open? I have no clue. We will acrobatics, discard strike, prepared, discard another strike. Because Tinctures deals 3, this deals 5. I want a distraction for a terror. I should survivor it up. Discard another strike. I'll take 8 from this, because the damage is basically being spread around. But my strike next turn should finish that thing off. And then I can Cloak and Dagger. We'll strike you, Pennib you. Because I almost forgot that Pennib was a card. And this should die next turn. We will acrobatics. Discard a defend. Into a neutralize. Into a prepared to discard a defend. And it is dead. Oddly smooth stone. I will take a tactician because that will help me play more cards. This thing could very well kill me, so I am going to heal up. Even though I would very much like to upgrade my tactician before the fight even begins. Okay, well, in this case, throw the poison, throw the fire, Wraith Form, prepared to discard a strike, which causes an immediate transformation on turn 1. And now we do nothing but play defensive cards. No, discard the doubt, as everything else is basically useless. And we should be able to take no damage from fighting this man. But that's also contingent on me not drawing an endless amount of strikes. I'll ultimately take less damage from playing a neutralize. Alright. And now here comes his 20 strikes of doom. Distraction, alchemize, regen, defend, defend. I think I'll still take no damage. Alright, good. I kind of want this to be a decent scoring run at the same time. Acrobatics twice is the way to go here. Tactician. Could I? No. Acrobatics again. Discard defend, toss up a neutralize, into prepared, through the defend, through Cloak and Dagger, and even in spite of his 20 armor, we are still hitting him. Probably should have saved the regen potion. but that's my mistake. Prepared, discard Tactician. Acrobatics, discard a Defend. Backflip. Cloak and Dagger. And Survivor, discard Defend, keep triggering Tinctures. Any further discard synergy cards would be phenomenal for making this work. Discard a Doubt. Wow! All my strikes right then and there. That shouldn't happen. But, hey, it's a deck builder. Why would you do this to me, game? Discard a Strike. To a Cloak and Dagger. Into a Shiv. Into... Ooh, wait. Strike? Yes. Ah, it doesn't kill him. Oh well. It doesn't matter at this point, because the bonus for taking no damage while fighting a boss has already been lost to me. Hello, Devilheart. Welcome. We are currently messing around with Slay the Spire. I mean, hey, Storm of Steel is discard synergy, so I guess I'll take Storm of Steel. We are not using the Velvet Choker. That's a horrible idea, and I know it. I will take the Astrolabe, and I'm going to remove these 3 strikes. And they're all cards that are phenomenal. But yes, hello, Devilhearth. I might have messed up your name the whole time, but you as a volunteer, you were a phenomenal volunteer. Anyway. Do I still have Saturday night? I am intelligent to the highest degree. Trust me, I know what day it is.
Come on, it's just Twitch. It never updates when you want it to.
Shh. It's not that I forgot what day it was. It's not that I completely forgot what day it was today and forgot to update the title as a result. Do I want to take on 3 elites?
Well, technically today's my Saturday, so...
Yeah, fair enough. It's Saturday somewhere in the world for someone. Oh, joy. Alright, well... I'm going to start off with an acrobatics, because wow. You know what? Do I have anything else that draws me more cards? Yes, a backflip. So, I'm going to terror him. I'm going to discard everything. Is he dead turn 1? No. He's exceedingly close. But he's not dead turn 1. I don't think I'm the one who's suffering here. You know what? We will Wraith form. We will Prepared. We will discard something. I'll play Malaise, because it's just not usable here, and it still gives you a minus to your strength. And we will Acrobatics. Discarding a strike. We will play Storm of Steel, which will kill you outright. Ah, fair enough. None of these are good. None of them are. We don't need to go to the shop that early. I'm not losing Tinctures. Noloth, go away. I liked your event before when I didn't have anything good, but both those relics are very helpful with my current strategy. I'm sorry, Storm of Steel, you will have to get out of here. Wait, I could have probably killed him turn 1. Oh well, I guess we're playing the long fight then. Discard Doubt. Backflip. Into Malaise does nothing. Penib. We'll defend and then we'll play Malaise because it will apply apply both weaknesses to him and take away his robotic protection. Terror Absolute happens. Play Acrobatics, discard the Tactician. Survivor, discard the Strike. Defend, defend. Doesn't kill him. Oh well. We'll just Storm of Steel to kill him. All of these are terrible. Keep moving. I will remove a card from my deck. What I will remove is Doubt. I can afford a relic. I can also just remove another card from my deck. Is there a shop later? There is. So I can make it a guaranteed relic instead, and I can upgrade a card before the fight. 12 card, mashup. Expertise, dramatic entrance. I'll take an expertise. 1,000 cuts, neutralize. Sneaky strike, regret. Not taking regret, there's neutralize. Alright. Yeah, I said I would upgrade a card beforehand, and I will do so. If I were to upgrade Storm of Steel, 1 upgraded Shiv per. Expertise makes it so I have to wait another month to remove the H. Well, I'm sorry. We'll take the Storm of Steel upgrade, because the Storm of Steel upgrade might just allow us to instantly kill someone in the opening turn. Well. We're going to start off with a backflip. Okay, I probably should have done acrobatics instead. Well, I messed up in that case. We'll do acrobatics anyway. I don't find it, so that was a waste. Terror on the Taskmaster. What's the strongest thing I can hit you with? A strike, but I'd rather not use it that way. We will instead take a Cloak and Dagger. Prepared. Discard the Wraith form because we're not using it anyway. And I'll just hit the Taskmaster. That was a rather bad setup. Because the one in the back is the one you're basically always supposed to hit. But oh well. I'm not partnered. I am... Partnership is a little bit higher than what I've got. What I have is... affiliate status.
Which is basically you can get subs, but you don't get money from ads, I believe.
I believe
right?
so. I believe. I would have to look at the details again to actually be able to answer that question. And I'd have to actually look at the details if I'm able to give an answer one way or the other, even though that seems like it'd be rather stupid to not be able to give an answer on. You take your weakness.
I think almost anyone can get the affiliate status, but partner status is a lot harder.
Oh yeah. It requires a bare minimum number of people.
I think it's 75 concurrent viewers on average.
Presumably. I can kill you at least. And now here's where the fun begins. Alright, I can acrobatics at least. I would love to Wraith form, but unfortunately these guys basically don't permit you to Wraith form. And survive. And so I'd rather get the armor going. I'm going to be forced into a fight afterwards, but I'm going to do everything I can to avoid elites. Basically, I have to avoid all the future elites if I want to attempt to survive. He says that he's now basically threatening to immediately kill me, so I have to find some way to deal with him. Excellent. I mean, I could start off with a Shiv, which helps finishers. Expertise. I don't even know what I was expertising for. I mean, right now, I can finisher him to get him to poison range. And I think I'll have to do that, just so I don't die. And that's what happens, kids, when you don't follow what you're supposed to do. And by that I mean actually killing something important. We will acrobatics. I don't know why no, because I got the tactician, so I was lucky. Storm of Steel, which will kill him. Blood Vial. I will take expertise plus. I hate you so much right now. Maybe not. You might have just given me the option to be able to fight you. On some reasonable level. As long as you guys don't... Well, you're going to attack. Malaise isn't good enough to allow me to survive. So we will Cloak and Dagger. Prepared. No, we'll keep Malaise, because we can play it anyway. It's not safe enough. Wow, Tactician. Lovely. And it's a second Tactician, so I can't complain. Pen Nib is ready, but I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. By 1. Great.
That sucks.
Oh, thank you, Devilheart. Sorry, I didn't notice.